When I tell people I work on a super yacht, they think it sounds glamorous. And it can be at times. You know, your boss is having a party and Jason Statham or Salma Hayek's on the guest list, and Snoop Dogg's performing. Or Will Smith walks by when you're sat in a crew mess watching a movie because he's on board and he wants to go and see the engine room. All true stories, by the way. But that's not the day-to-day life on super yacht, at least not in my experience. The things I love about being at sea and more so working on board a super yacht are more to do with the lifestyle we have. Traveling around the world, camaraderie of working with like-minded people, getting to play with some amazing equipment. It's hard work, don't get me wrong. Never-ending cleaning, scrubbing decks, boat drills, etc. Guest on is Terminator mode, no stopping, getting very little sleep and waking up after a few hours and knowing today is going to be just as long as the day before. It's tough. You know you'll work hard all day and have no idea what time you'll finish. But there are some moments that will make you stop and remember why you love this job. You know, you'll be working outside and you just glance over your shoulder and there's an amazing sunset or sunrise. Or you're in the middle of the Atlantic and the captain decides to stop the boat so everyone can go for a swim. Or sometimes you'll catch yourself in a moment and say, look where I am. I'm on this massive yacht, sailing through the Med, or crossing an ocean, or transiting the Panama Canal, and you think, I can't believe I'm here right now. I'll often wake up maybe an hour before I have to be up. And I'll go make a drink, and then I'll go and stand outside on the bridge wing and just stand there for 20 minutes and maybe watch the sunrise, or just look out at this amazing view that we've got that day. The calm before the storm, so to speak. If you said to friends at home, let's wake up early tomorrow, let's wake up at 0600 before the sunrise and we'll go out and watch it, they think you were crazy. My father went away to sea during World War II to serve in the Merchant Navy at 15 years old. And before he passed away, I would often call him when I was on board, when I was in a place that I knew he'd been during the war, and we'd talk about it. And I felt connected to him because I was in those places where he was all those years ago. And I still do now feel connected to him when I'm in those places, knowing that he was there before me. When I stand out on deck at night, I feel connected to all the sailors who went before me for hundreds of years. Yes, I'm on a super yacht and it's a techno fest of equipment, but ultimately we're doing the same thing they did all those years ago. When you work at sea, you create a connection with the sea. And when you're at home, you crave to be near the sea after a while. Even 40 years after my father stopped going away to sea, he would want to go down to the seafront and be amongst the hustle and bustle of the sea life. You know, growing up in the UK, you kind of get typecasts based on where you're from. Traits, personal traits of you are just generalized and based on you are this person because you're from this place. And there's no bearing on your education or your life experience. It's just you're from this place, therefore you are a whatever. But being around the super successful changed my life. The freedom from that negativity really opens your eyes to possibilities. In my experience, there are two types of people when they see this wealth. There's the negative. It's disgusting that one person can be allowed to have so much money. Or just imagine what he could have done with that money if he, opened a cat sanctuary for three-legged kittens. Suggesting that he should give all of his money away. And then there's the type of people who think it's awesome to see what that success has brought and all the trappings of that. and I definitely fall into the latter. Tony Robbins, a great motivational speaker, says that motivation comes from a hunger of wanting to better yourself. And if you're not hungry, get around people who are, and something will hit you. And that's so true. If seeing people as successful as anyone can be and seeing the spoils of that success doesn't motivate you, then nothing will. Now, I'm not saying I believe I will be as successful as they are, but I feel there is nothing holding me back, no negativity. The sky is the limit.
On board Multi-Yacht Bold.
It's one of the most demanding jobs I've ever done, and I spent 10 years in the military before. You have to be at the top of your game every day. Only the best is expected of you, or you won't last long. But when you're surrounded by people all working with this mindset, it raises your game. Have you ever met up with friends and they were all dressed up and you were just wearing jeans and a t-shirt, and then you thought to yourself, wow, next time I need to dress better? It's that same mindset, that same feeling. When you see everybody performing at the top of their game, you think, I need to do the same thing. I've been asked how long I'll stay in this game. I've been at sea over 20 years, 11 years in the super yacht industry. But I think the industry will be done with me before I'm done with it.